Good morning, my name is Keith Douglas from Fresh Group Products. Today's video is to show you how, when you receive your Chapman Flail Mower, how to unpackage it, set it up, and just to run through the checks and basically to get it ready to use. So in this instance, this is the FM150 model. We do a 120 as well. The 150 comes with the wheels detached, as you can see in the shot that you're seeing now. So we need to draw the drawbar round, and we need to put the wheels on, and then we can take it off the pallet, and then we'll run through the handover, the second part of this video. So if the camera would just like to come into the table initially and take a shot of the table, just to show you what you need. A 19mm deep socket, ideally, or socket deep enough to screw the nuts, the bolts in, sorry, so that basically you can get a good seat on the wheel when you're fitting the wheels. You can use a ratchet. I haven't got a ratchet with me today. A Stanley knife just to cut the binding, and if you don't have a socket, you can do it with a 19mm open-ended spanner, but it is better to use a socket. Okay, if the camera wants to go back out and take a full shot of the mower again, I'll just pop my gloves on and also my glasses. So if the camera comes round to the side, so what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to loosen the drawbar. As you can see, it's set in the same direction as the mower itself for transportation. So just using the toggle bar, just give it a loosen off, and basically what we're going to do, if the camera can get the whole of the drawbar going over that angle, I would suggest. So if you can see, I'm going to now take that toggle bar, the T-bar out. I'm going to slide it round, and this is the important part. Now if the camera comes behind me and comes around this way and does a close-up, I want it to come in where my finger's pointing and get this sort of area. So here's the T-bar going in. Now it's very important to line that up and catch the thread correctly. Now when you do this up, it is an easy mistake to make. You can get some resistance if you haven't quite lined that up perfectly. And I'm just going to check, and that's seating. If the camera goes out and comes at a lower angle now, and if you want to get in here, just take my glove off, you want to make sure that you have lined that up properly. If that's slightly out, you'll get some resistance on the T-bar, and that will indicate that you've tightened it up. You won't have tightened it up properly, and it will work loose. So now that I know that I've got it nice and seated, I give it a good firm tighten, and we know that that's in its correct position. So now if the camera goes out a bit and takes as high a view as it can, the wheels are at the back, so I'm just going to take the wheels to the side for the moment, and basically I'll pop that one down there, and I'll just whiz the bolts out. Do this side first. This makes a impact driver like this makes this job very quick and easy if you have one. But like I say, you can do it with spanners, or I'll take the others off while I'm at it. Now while I'm doing this, just to let you know that this is in too low a position at the moment to mount the wheels. So now I'm going to get the knife and I'm going to cut the binding. Be careful obviously when you're using a Stanley knife for obvious reasons. quite easy to do some nasty damage to yourself. I'll do both sides again while I've got the knife in my hand. Okay, getting a little bit messy there. Should have put my gloves back on for that. Never mind. So now, if the camera can show, I'm now going to adjust. When we transport them on their skids. So you just take out the R-clip and at the back. If you now watch, you'll see the arms of the mower coming up. Now that's going to enable me to get enough height to put the wheels on. I'll put the R-clip down there for now. Always remember to make sure, of course, that you've got the valve on the outside. So just going to offer that up, and it doesn't look like we're high enough, so we'll go higher. Okay, we should now be high enough to do that. That's it, super. So if the camera wants to come around here, not sure how good a view it will get of this side, but if it can come in and get a view of what I'm doing here, I'll try and come to the side. It's a bit awkward for me, but I'll have a go. It's a bit tricky trying to do it with the camera as well. There we go. Once you get a couple in, you're normally okay. But the important thing is, that we'll come to in a moment, is that when you get these in situ, that you have lined them up and seated them correctly. You'll notice, actually, I'll show in the camera here, if the camera's seeing, you can see this chamfered edge. That has to sit neatly into the recess there. It's quite easy, if you're not familiar with fitting wheels, to not get that again lined up properly, just like the drawbar really. I'm just going to give them a bit of a helping hand. Okay, now I can see that that's seated perfectly, and if the camera, I don't know if it can see or not, but you can see that that's seated correctly inside there. Okay, now if you don't get that to seat correctly on at least two to start with, then you're not going to tighten the wheel up properly, and you'll have issues where it will strip the thread and potentially damage the seat of the wheel as well. So this is going to be a bit obvious to a lot of people that watch this video, but people that are not familiar with fitting wheels, etc., it's important that you take note of these simple but important points. We'll just tighten that, and you always go at a diagonal. Go at a diagonal to each other. They're nice and tight. I'm familiar that's tight enough, just because I'm doing this quite regularly. So that's how you fit the wheel. If the camera wants to go back out, I'll fit the other side. In fact, the camera can just take a full shot and stop videoing for the moment while I do the second wheel. Hi, so this is the second part of the video now. This is actually a customer's machine that's going out today, so I'm not going to take it off the pallet and put it back on, because it's a bit of a fag to do, and I'm on my own apart from the lady running the camera today. But so you see I've got both wheels on now. We've got the drawbar in position, got the R-clip. What you would do now is you would quite simply now wind the machine, heighten it effectively using the heightener at the back. Now you can see it's on the wheels now and it's rocking, So like I say, I'm not going to take it off, but you would wind that up. As you wind it up, just take care that this back bar doesn't push up into the engine. Just wind it up, just clear of that, and then you'll have plenty of height. Now you can either rock it off the pallet yourself in that position when it's full extended height, or what a lot of people do if they've got a quad or a UTV, ATV, they'll hook it up to the drawbar, and they'll, in a controlled fashion, they'll drive it off the pallet. So that's when you receive the machine. Obviously, the first thing you do is check it over before you accept it. So I'll wind it back down for now. Put the R-clip back in its place. That stops that from unwinding itself. So now let's talk about the handover effectively of the machine. So we use a swivel hitch connection, which basically fits onto the ball hitch of the quad or the UTV as an example. It runs on unleaded. We use a, oh, bashed my knee there, that wasn't very good. So we use a Honda engine. It's a V-twin 21 horsepower 630cc engine on this model. It's our most popular. It's available with the Y flails and the H blades as well, the hammer flails as we call it. It comes, if the camera wants to come in at this angle, actually, I'm going to pop my glasses back on because I'm struggling to see. But if it takes a shot of the engine in this area, so as you can see, you've got your spark plug remover, your two keys are here, and the manual, although it's out of shot, is over secured to the back bar, which we'll come to in a moment. So you've got a choke, that's your throttle, that's your ignition, and then basically you've got your hour meter reading. When you're using these, they're key start, but you must always run mowers on full revs. And the other thing that you must always do, which is very important, is this air intake here, particularly in dry summer months. That will draw because that's what it's due to do, but it can get clogged. So you do want to keep an eye on that, and you do want to keep that clear on regular intervals. Don't let that get built up at all. Your engine oil check is filler is here, and your oil dipstick is just behind it. So obviously the exhaust, keep away from that when it's hot, of course. That sort of really explains about the engine. As you can see, with all the Chapman products, all the cabling is very well protected. If the camera goes out a little bit and sort of takes a shot of me in this position, just want to show if you've got me there. This is the emergency stop. This clips particularly onto the round bars of an ATV, and you've got plenty of cable there. If you was to hit something that you're not supposed to and you needed to stop the mower quickly, you just hit that and that will kill the engine. It is important to turn that clockwise, and that clicks out. If you heard that, that clicked out. We do sometimes get people that have a starting issue with it, and what they've done by accident is they've shut that and forgotten, and you'd turn the key. There's a light diagnostic system which we can run through with you. This is your fuel. So standard petrol. We unofficially, we can't officially because we're not a petrol company, but we would recommend running E5 or super unleaded petrol as opposed to E10 or standard unleaded petrol. Over 80% of petrol engine running issues, or starting or running issues, are petrol related because of modern fuel has so much ethanol in it and it goes off rather quickly. So we do have to say, in an unofficial capacity, that's what we do and that's what we would recommend to ourselves, and therefore, you know, as a customer you may want to take that advice on board. But yeah, it's we go a step further. We actually put a fuel stabilizer in, but if you're running E5, it's much better than E10 fuel. The manual is here on the back, cable tied to the back, and I sort of run through the height adjustment, starting it. Always warm engines up first. for 3 or 4 minutes, and then always run it on full revs. With regards to mowing, what we do recommend is that you get used to the mower if you're not familiar with flail mowers and this type of mower. So you can always overload a mower quite easily by driving either too fast, trying to cut too fast, or trying to cut too low, or a combination of the two. The engine and the rotor will, as I say, talk to you. If you feel it's struggling, if you notice a different sound to tone of the engine, then you're overloading the machine. You're doing one or the other, or both. So I think that really concludes today's video. I hope you found this informative. Like I say, I've not taken this one off the pallet today because this is going straight out to a customer today. So I'm Keith Douglas at Fresh Group Products. We stock and keep the Chapman products in stock, so as much as we possibly can to keep up with demand. If you've got any questions or interest in purchasing this product, please give us a call. We hope you found that video informative. Please feel free to like or share with any friends or colleagues. We regularly add new videos relating to our products, and these can consist of action, product overview and how-to videos. To receive these in the future, please subscribe to our channel. For more information on this video, either give the office a call or visit the website, links below. My name is Keith Douglas from Fresh Group Products Limited, and our main contact number is 0333 880 6654. Thanks very much for watching.